All right, it is time for examination. It is examination time, and examination is already in the air. Having finished the 6 classes in our CPD program, it is now time to write examinations. We have said at the beginning of this program. This assessment and evaluation will lead to certification for those who beat the cutoff mark. The essence of this broadcast is to really provide answers to many frequently asked questions that we have been receiving for some time since we finished the training program. The first question that topped the list is, when is the examination coming up? And I'm happy to inform you that examination is coming up on Thursday, 9th January by 11:30 a.m. So we expect that by that time, if we are in school, there will be lunch break, which we can take advantage of in order not to affect academic activities. That is when the exam is taking place. The second question on the list of our frequently asked questions is, where are we going to write the examination? The examination is going to be written online, though we're using hybrid in the sense that we are going to gather together in the school, maybe in a classroom or in a hall, in the school hall. We will all sit down, but we're going to be writing the exam online. So it is hybrid. It is both on site and online. It's just like when you are writing JAMB examination. Of course, all of you will sit down in the hall at the same time physically, but each person will be writing the exam virtually. And that is exactly what we're going to do. So ABC private school, all the teachers will gather together by 11:30 a.m. And by 11:30 a.m., the link will drop. And as soon as the link drops, then you begin to write the examination. It's 50 questions. And as soon as you finish, you click submit, your answer is given to you immediately. It is automatically generated. The third question we have been having is similar to this. Is the examination physical or virtual? And as like I've explained, it is virtual, though we are going to have physical presence for all of us to gather together to write it. I hope the school administrators are paying attention to this as well. Um, the next question is, what is the procedure for writing the examination? We're going to get the examination link across to us. The examination link will drop about 5 minutes before the examination. That means around 11:25 a.m. you will get the link to write the exam. And once you have the link, you do you write the examination. The link will be sent to the school administrators, school owners or school administrators of participating schools. So it is the school administrator that will escalate the links to the generality of the participating teachers. So that means we will expect that the school administrators will have been in custody of the links at least sometime before the commencement of the examination. The next question is, and this one is very, very common. I've received so many of these. What happens to the teachers who participated on individual basis and they are not through their school administrators? Actually, we have two levels of participation in this CPD program: individual participation and group participation. Group participation is for those who came in as a school, as a group: 20 teachers, 25 teachers, 30 teachers, 15 teachers from a school. That is group participation. Those ones are recommended and invited by their school owner or school administrator. So the link will be transmitted through the heads of the school. Then we have the individual participation, or those that we call freelance participation. They came on their own. Of course, the generality of the teachers in their school did not participate, or their school owner or school administrator is not involved in their recommendation or invitation to participate. So those ones, how will they get their examination link? They will get their own examination link through the project manager of our CPD program. That means there are two ways to get examination link: either through your school administrator if you registered as a group, or through the project manager. So once you get across to the project manager via WhatsApp, the project manager will let you know They will request certain information, pieces of information from you, and then will transmit the link to you before the commencement of the examination. I think that answered the next question. How will I get the examination link? There is no harm in repeating that. For those of you that you are coming in as a group participant, you get your link from your school owner or school administrator, while those who are coming in as individual participants or freelance participants will get their link through our project manager. Now, what of those who are not able to get the examination link before the examination date? Now, that is not possible. It's not possible. I know that we have quite a number of teachers who participated in this one to write exam, but I can assure you it's not possible that you won't get the link, whether through the school administrator or through the uh, project manager. And the reason is very simple. If you register for CPD, you will get information on daily basis after today's broadcast. Now, I know some of you will be asking, I did not do any registration for this. Your subscription is your registration. For as many people as subscribe to this channel, you will be getting notifications about this exam. So that is why I said it is not possible unless you did not subscribe. If you have pressed subscription button, be rest assured that you will get information regularly regarding this exam. Why? Because our subscription is our way of formal registration for this CPD program. So those who officially registered and those who officially subscribed, and it is not too late. If you miss information about this exam, it will not be because of your school administrator, it will not be because of the project manager, and it will not be because of the organizers. It is most likely going to be because you did not subscribe to the channel. We have got an automated means of transmitting notification messages to all the subscribers of this channel. So you will need those notification messages for the examination, for the certification, and for the delivery of the certificate. So whether you come in through group participation or individual participation, ensure that you subscribe before uh, the examination. Now, what is the duration of the examination? I think I've answered that. It is 1 hour, 60 minutes for 50 questions. And is it theory or multiple choice questions? It is multiple choice questions. That is objective questions. So you have the options A to C, and then you can pick anyone between A and C. Then what is the cutoff point for the examination? We have said that before, it is 40%. So once you score 40%, you are going to be eligible to apply for certificates. When will the result be released? The result will be released. The result will be released immediately after the examination. Immediately after the examination, the result will be released. And like I've said earlier, once you finish question 50 and you click submit. As you click submit, within 1-2 seconds, your result will be released. It is as seamless as that. For those who have participated in our CTTC program, they can testify that that was how our results were also generated in our CTTC program. So you get your result almost immediately. There is nothing that you are not even going to wait for 1 minute before your result will be released. So you will know whether you got the cutoff point or not. And then when will the certificate be issued? Now, if you score up to 40% in the examination, you will apply for the certificate if you are interested. So you apply through the school administrator of your school. And that is the easiest way to actually get it done. I want to advise that if you are an individual participant or freelance participant, if there is a school around you can join yourself to, it will be easier because the group participation, the group participant batches will be processed first. I will be given priority processing before the individual ones. So if you can get some teachers, some schools that have done group participation and you have an agreement that it should bring you in, fantastic. Or if you can talk to the teachers in your school, they can still join this program and still go through all these courses before the day of examination. Perfect. So you will do your application for certificates through the school administrator. But if you're an individual participant and you couldn't get any way around the group participation, then you put it through the project manager, and you can also do that. Now the next question is, when will the certificate be issued? The certificate will be issued, I'm very, very sure the certificate will be issued less than a week, but notifications will be sent to subscribers immediately after the examination to that effect. And that is why I'm saying that we have devised and designed an automatic way to transmit the further information to you if you are a subscriber. So just subscribe, and after the exam you will get notification when your batch certificate will be ready. uh, it's very seamless and it is very, very easy. I can assure you that within 24 hours you will have notification that your certificate will be ready at so time. Are the certificate virtual or physical? They are going to be virtual, and they are e-certificates. They are e-signed as well. Now, the next question here is, how shall the certificate be delivered? We The certificate shall be transmitted electronically as well. And we're going to transmit it either to your email address or to your WhatsApp page, whichever you prefer. So if your preference is WhatsApp, when you apply for certificate through your school administrator, it will be indicated. So your certificate will be sent to your direct WhatsApp page. Or if you prefer email, it will be, escalated to your email address as well. The next question here is, how does one apply for the certificate? I think I've answered that question. You apply through the school administrator, that is faster and easier, or you apply through the project manager. Yes. Can we have the next? The next question here is, how do I get the contact of the project manager? Now, in your WhatsApp group, the number and the details of the project manager will be conspicuously displayed. So just get to the WhatsApp group where you belong to, whichever training room you belong to, and you will get the project manager. But if you join this channel without belonging to any training room, you see a number in the comment section. Look for that number, send a WhatsApp message to that number, and you will be added to the training room where you will get information about the project manager. It is very, very easy and very, very seamless. Another question that is being asked is, what next if there okay what happens if there is mistake in the writing of my name on the certificate? We have not encountered that, because we are going to copy and paste whatever you give to us. So if there's any mistake on the certificate, it must have come from you, because we will ask you to write in capital letters how exactly you want your names to be written, to be capitalized, and to be arranged on the certificate. So just make sure that you give us the right responses, and that is what you are going to see on your certificate. But in case we put factor of human error, in case there is mistake, you can still get that across to us either through your school administrator if you come in through group participation, or through the project manager if you come in through individual or freelance participation. Now, if I'm not available on the day of examination, can I have a rerun after? I'm not sure of that yet. And that is why we have given enough notice. We're not giving few hours, we're not giving few days. You have enough time. I mean, we're talking of almost 7 days notice now. So you can arrange your time and make sure that you clear your diary and you diarize this event and make it and prioritize it at the same time. So by 11:30 a.m. on the 9th of January, you are already seated. What if I encounter technical issues that I cannot submit my examination? If that happens, we don't envisage, because like I said, a lot has been done in the back end to make it seamless. We have done CTT's exam for over 2,500 teachers, and we have not engaged, we have not encountered any such technical issues. But in case there is any, the number of the project manager and the technical manager will be available for you to interact with, even as the examination is ongoing. So that will not be a problem if you run into such technical issues. What if I have network problems in my area and the network disrupted me from writing the examination? Again, we are going to have a proof that you started. If we have a proof that you started, it is easier for us to organize a makeup test for you. The ones that will be difficult is if you did not attempt at all on that day. You now want a makeup test, it might be difficult. But if you make attempt to log in and then to commence the exam and anything happens, then the technical manager and the project manager will know what to do to handle that. Now, the next question, and this is very important, which device can I use to write the exam? You can use any device. You can use your phone. You use your phone for the training. You can use your phone for the examination. It is not actually difficult at all. You can use your tab. You can use your uh, laptop. You can use your desktop. So any device that is having internet connection will just be perfect for you to do it. We have run our back-end checks, and we are still running more, you know, pilot projects on our back end to ensure a seamless integration and onboarding of all the people that will be writing exam on that day, and we do not envisage any technical issue by God's grace. So the examination, what is the area of concentration? This is funny. We have 6 classes, and you know what we treated in each of the classes. If you have forgotten any of those highlights, just go back and go and review or rewatch those videos. We are not going to ask a single question outside what we discuss. The only thing is it may not just be a direct, it may not, all of them may not be direct answers. Excuse me, all of them may not be direct questions. There may be some questions that we ask, maybe based on an example we gave. Like there was a time I was giving an example of flower. So instead of asking about visual learner, we may be asking about the flower and all of that. So that means we really need to be sure that we get all the details very well. But it is not difficult. It is not difficult because the essence of this program is not for you to pass. The essence of this program is for you to improve on the job, for you to build capacity. So we don't want emphasis on examination to rub off the major goal and objective of this program. Is for you to become better in what you are doing in the classroom. And that one is irrespective of examination. So it is not a tough thing. It is just for us to know that you are reminded of what you have learned and to be able to give you that certificate. Now, someone asked a question, how recognized is the certificate? Well, recognition and relevance of the certificate is a function of the industry. ICANN certificate is respected and it becomes relevant because the practitioners believe in it. That is what makes ICANN certificate to be to be that recognized. So, how relevant and how recognized is the CPD certificate from EIN Educational Services? The recognition is a function of the practitioners. I think last year alone, we handled high-level participation capacity building programs for National Association of Proprietors of Private Schools all over Nigeria. We handle high-level collaboration and partnership at national level for Association of Model Islamic Schools, which involve training of the school owners and teachers. So, when you talk of NAPs and AMIs in this country, they believe in this and they recognize any certificate that comes from our stable. Now, last year we had a very powerful partnership with Association of International School Educators of Nigeria. They were on board when we were having our Teach and Win project. And what that tells you is that this Association of International School Educators of Nigeria also believe in our products and have a whole lot of respect and recognition for our certificate. We have been working with ASEN for more than 4 years, and they can testify to the value that is generated in our training programs. Last year, we were at the conference of Association of Christian Schools International. The Africa Director and National Director were there. And so when you're talking of Association of Christian Schools International in Nigeria, this whatever comes out of our stable is held at a very high esteem. Last year, we covered training program for all the schools of Deeper Life High Schools in Nigeria, and it was back to back for the past 4-5 years. So when it comes to Deeper Life High Schools in Nigeria, whatever certificate that comes from us is held with very, very serious attention. Last year, we conducted capacity training program for all the Baptist mission schools in Nigeria. And we have been doing that for the past 5 years. No. For the past 5 to 8 years. So for any Baptist mission school in Nigeria, if they see a certificate bearing our name, bearing our logo, you know that it is highly recognized and respected. We handled the training program for League of Proprietors of Muslim Schools last year, and we have been doing that back to back for how many years now? So if you see any school belonging to League of Muslim Private Schools in Nigeria, you can be sure that it is recognized. So why did I go into this? It is to let you know that the practitioners in the education sector in Nigeria are in tune and attuned to the value that we are creating, and all Nigerian Conference of Principals of Public Schools, of secondary schools, the public schools in Nigeria also, we have been working with them as their resource persons and all of that. When it comes to on-the-job training, either for promotion or you are looking for a job, I doubt if there is any school belonging to any association in Nigeria that will not know Dr. Adeba Regujobi or EIN Educational Services. Association of Formidable Educational Development are our very strong partners in Nigeria, and we have been working together for years. And so, if it is true that the strength of a certificate is determined by the value, the recognition, and the respect accorded to it by practitioners, I think we've got you covered. And if it is for academic purpose, we may not be able to talk much. But if it is to get a job in any part of Africa, we work with Ghana National Union of Proprietors of Private Schools in Accra. We work with the Association of School Owners in Liberia. We work with National Union of Private Schools in Sierra Leone. We work with Association of School Owners even in Benin Republic. So if you carry the certificate that bear our name, our logo, and the name of the resource person, Dr. Adibari Jobi, chances are high that 9 out of 10 practitioners in the education sector in West Africa sub-region will definitely rate it very high. I think that will answer the question on how recognized is this certificate. And you can conduct your background check at national level of all the associations that I've talked about, and you will discover that it is true. Don't forget that this organization, we have trained over 20,000 classroom teachers, we have trained over 10,000 school administrators, and we are still counting. So the pedigree is there for any certificate that emanate from this organization. Someone asked, when is January CPD starting? We're starting 14th January 2025. We're having 6 classes for the January CPD. Another question here is, what is the focus? The focus is child psychology. We are going to, where we stopped in class 6, we are going to start from class 7, and we're going to have a breakdown. The learning styles that we rushed over in 10 minutes, we're going to have a whole class devoted to all the learning styles there are. And our class 2 is going to be focusing on the age by age knowledge of the child. We rushed it within 10 minutes, but we're going to devote a whole class or 2 classes to it. And then we're going to look at behavioral knowledge of the child, academic knowledge of the child, emotional knowledge of the child. And we will devote each class to each of these sub parts. We're also going to look at the temperamental knowledge of the child. So the January focus is on child psychology. Whatever you think you enjoyed in class 6 will be just intro to what we want to do in January. So if you are a teacher, a school owner, or a parent, this January focus is just for you. Because when you are done, you will know everything about the learners in the 4 or 5 subcategories that we have listed. You will also almost become a consultant in child psychology, because you will understand why students behave the way they do. You will also understand what to do to mitigate impact of undesirable behaviors in the child. And again, the CPD for January is free of charge, just like we had for the previous month. It is part of our contribution to development of education in Africa. All you need is to get your device, get your earpiece, get your writing materials, and we will meet in class. So I'll be expecting to see you in exam hall next week. I wish you the very best of luck, and I wish all of you beat the cutoff, all of you having the certificate. It's beginning of a new thing in the new year. You're already adding value. Maybe by December, you will have gotten 12 additional certificates, and even sky will not be the limit. Before I round up, let me say this. In Africa, many of us, we do not get on the job certification programs. And it is really affecting our negotiation as teachers to negotiate for better salaries or even better jobs. We only depend on our college degrees and certificates alone. This is a rare opportunity being offered to you to really upskill and upscale this year, every month, additional certification. That should be your goal, to boost your career. I will see you in the exam. I will see you for the certification. And more importantly, by the middle of this month, I will be waiting to see you in class. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye.